February is done and dusted. Thank goodness. And we are now into the third month of the year. So that means that it's time for a quick check-in of how we are going and tracking with our net worth. We do have a goal of increasing our net worth by 15% this year. And we had a really rough start in January, but stick around to find out some of the things that we have done that has resulted in an increase in our net worth this month of $5,244. Hello, YouTube friends and family, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, and I am documenting my husband and I's journey to complete debt freedom and financial independence. Not so much looking at the retire early part, but you never know. We need to get some of our numbers up before we start thinking about if that will be a possibility for us. So I like to track my net worth each month. It gives me just a pulse of how it is that we are going and making sure that we are ideally moving in the right direction to achieve our financial goals for 2022. And we do have a financial goal that is related to our net worth. And if you want to see how I came up with that, you can check this video out here. But we'll go ahead and jump right in. So net worth, again, is just where you list out your assets and you add those up, and then you add up your liabilities, subtract the two. That gives you your net worth. The main part with assets is determining which assets you want to include. We only include our home and then any of our savings and investing accounts. We don't include our vehicles, any of our property and contents like in our home and such like that. None of our jewelry, any of that. That's just our personal preference. You will find that different people will do things different ways, and you just pick and choose what works best for you. We are keeping our home at a value of $470,000. Again, we have not had a formal appraisal. Still $10,000. Ooh, not $100,000. That would be nice to have. $10,000 cash on hand. For our superannuation, and this is mine and my husband's combined. This is similar to a 401k. It is one of our retirement accounts. That is at $360,897. So we did have an increase to our super, but in all honesty, that's really predominantly made up of our contributions, not so much growth. It's a common trend that we are seeing around the world in that things are a little bit in the red. For our ETF portfolios, so these remaining ones, these are portfolios that we started in July of 2021 after we became debt-free. So in our ETF portfolio, we have $12,359. In our dividend portfolio, $2,669. For micro investing, this is where I am investing money for the $1 a day investing challenge. I am one of Mommy Trader's Investy Besties down under. And so if you are familiar with her and her channel, $1 a day investing really is around this micro investing and showing how that can grow, how those small amounts add up over time. So $348 there. And then in crypto, I don't do a lot in crypto. I just put usually $20, $30 a month into that using, I use CoinSpot for that. So in links for all of my different platforms that I use for investing here in Australia are listed down below in my description box. That is at $52. So again, a lot of it is just small growth, incremental growth, but it is growth nonetheless. That gives us a total of $856,325 in assets. So we did have, we'll go ahead and drag our formulas over here. So we did have an increase of $4,314. We're still down about $8,000 for the year, but 2022 is off to a crazy start. Worldwide, still facing pandemic. We now have a war that is going on. And then here in Australia and in Brisbane, where I am at in Queensland, we just had floods. So I'm thinking those three things, March really needs to get its stuff together. Our only debt that we have left, and if you agree with me, just let me know in the comments below. It's just been weird. But for our mortgage, we are at $390,370. This is the only debt that we have left. We don't have our loan, we don't have our credit card. I just didn't change my worksheet because I would like to be able to compare back to previous years. This just keeps everything consistent. So 0, God, that feels so good, and 0. So our liabilities are down to $390,370 because that's just a mortgage. And I'm hoping at the end of March, we will actually get below that 390,000 mark. For February, decreased our liabilities by $930, or about a 1/4%, but then that'll jump up a little bit because I know that interest has to be added. That gives us a total net worth, again, because we're subtracting our total assets from our total liabilities. That gives us a total net worth of $465,955. And if we drag our formulas across here, we will see then that takes us to, we're now down 1.54%. And as I said, I do have a target goal for us, is we're aiming for a 15% net worth increase. That would come to about $73,500. So again, we've got a bit of making up of time to do, but we've got 10 more months to do it. I'm not too overly concerned. Plus we also have a lot of other things are going on. I will break down exactly how our investing accounts have performed in February. I will have that video up next week, as well as making the purchases and sharing the purchases that I have made. So I did invest my $30 from the February challenge for my March investing challenge, as well as a few other things that are there. So still in the red, but not as much as in the red as we were. And so hoping that next month it gets a little bit better. So if you have made it this far in the video, go ahead in the box down below and just comment a heart, because I've been feeling a lot of love and support from everybody in the community over the past few weeks, and I just think that'd be a really nice way to show everybody else in the community that you are there for providing support in everything as well. As always, if you have any questions about how I go about tracking our net worth or anything like that, go ahead and drop them down in the comment box below. I do try to answer those questions and engage in the different comments that are there. Otherwise, that wraps up where life with dogs. Torque, hush, settle. So that wraps up everything that I have for this video here. I hope wherever you are staying well and you are healthy and you are blessed. Do remember to choose kindness, show gratitude, always keep a positive mindset, and I will see you in the next video.